Greetings! My name is Robert Skipper, founder and CEO of Glottoverse Inc., and I am here to bring you the next biggest thing in language learning and virtual reality. The past 40 years, it has been characteristic of public education in the United States to submit learners to a foreign language requirement. It has also been characteristic of this program to have an extremely low success rate and a lot of frustrated learners. Through virtual reality, Glottoverse creates an immersive experience that helps these frustrated learners finally acquire a language. By immersing them in the experience, the whole idea of language learning just comes alive. The truth about this market is that the VR industry is still in its youth, and a market for such a product is yet to be established. As a matter of fact, Facebook, a parent company of Oculus, one of the more prominent VR developers, has a tight noose on their Oculus user data, and it's really hard to get an idea about what the market looks like. Since Glottoverse is at the forefront of this market of language learning and virtual reality, we are conducting a survey both on Facebook and through forums to get an idea about what the individual characteristics of these users look like. Users will access Glottoverse's products directly on virtual stores, which is also on their devices. Then users will be able to replay their experiences as much as they want, needing to return to Glottoverse to get the next chapter in their story. Currently, Glottoverse is just in the developmental stage. I worked on my MVP, La Introducción, which in a replayable experience of up to 2 hours, users learn some basic commands and about 20 vocab words. After they've played through the MVP, they have the chance to go onto our website and test their knowledge to see how well they've done. After my MVP, any number of chapters can be developed in any number of languages. What this means is that Glottoverse is infinitely scalable. Have I mentioned that there are something like 6,500 languages in the world? Currently, I'm finishing up my master's degree in Spanish here at FSU. Specifically, my background is in language and acquisition, and in the past year I've taught myself C# coding as well as some basic business knowledge. The truth, though, is that I'm more of a developer, and so one of my key activities is currently to build a team. First and foremost, finding a CEO to handle the more day-to-day business, while I can handle the more content development side of the company. I'm asking for the full I'm asking from the Jim Moran School the full $5,000 of the Jim Moran micro grant. This is partially to recuperate costs that I've already spent, such as necessary legal formation fees, as well as the technology costs for me to appropriately develop. This involves a computer and a VR device, and all of this already sums up to about $3,800. Additionally, the other funds that I'm requesting will go towards a professional subscription of the Unity game engine, which I use to develop my product, as well as the website and participation in future conferences. This is my product, and I thank you for your time.